low function.
And it has started.
Okay.
Oh,
Everybody, welcome to Tripod. This is Adrian here, back again for the January 2019 installment of Tripod. We're going to go down the list and introduce everybody. So, starting with Cell.
Oh god. I'm Cell. I have bad taste in everything.
Josh, go.
hi. My name is Josh. I produce music. I've been doing that for some time. I've been around this community for a minute or two, and
That was a solid pause
Yeah.
before you said you made music.
it's
Is it
hard.
music?
It's hard for man like me. Okay.
Kit, go.
I am Kit, and I am weak. And I run Tripulse, basically.
All right, Nick, you go.
I'm Squid. I play a lot of guitar. I used to make a lot of music, but I haven't released anything for about 4 or 5 years, and I plan to in the future. We'll see how that goes.
Amazing. We only have, actually, this is 4 people, isn't it? Yeah, that's 4 people. Oh, I guess we do have a full cast. Why did I think we didn't have a full cast today? We don't have a full cast today.
I was wondering
Am I-
why you were asking if other Nick still wanted to be in.
I'm so out
You're
of it
out of
today.
it, man.
What the fuck is going on?
I only count as like half a person. So.
It's time to put Adrian in the home, everybody.
Oh, hope everything is okay. He just said he's at the hospital.
Yeah, but his Discord says he's playing League of Legends.
He probably left his computer on it.
If the client is open, it says you're playing League of Legends. Even
Okay,
if you're not.
but now it doesn't, which means you just closed the client.
Oh.
Did we just catch him in a lie?
Exposed.
Oh, no.
That's all I saw. That's it.
This is the reason he is Nick number 2.
I sincerely hope that's something he would lie about, but at the same time, he would say just about anything to get out of it.
I'm uncomfortable.
It's about 50-50.
I'm just gonna let that go. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore.
Gonna
Yeah,
let it ride, let it slide.
We're gonna go right through that. Alright, so this week we're gonna start with what's going on in Tripod. Fuck! We're gonna start with what's going on in Tripulse.
And so the tradition continues of the massive error at the beginning of the podcast.
I hate this. It's never gonna fucking end. It's just gonna be error after error after error in every fucking installment. God damn it.
Do
It's
you,
going to
Anyways.
become the correct method sooner or later.
do you guys want to know what's really happening in Tripulse? Some sus-ass bullshit.
We don't need to talk about that. Hey, let's talk about something that did happen. Let's talk about Tripulooza.
Tripulooza happened.
AKA some sus-ass shit.
Oh, is that what you're calling sus ass shit?
No,
Okay.
but
Okay.
if it fits.
Now I'm just offended.
If I had to
I
describe,
also
Mate,
am offended.
people almost died.
if I had to describe
well,
Tripalooza
okay,
in 2
hold on.
words, it would be big yes.
Uh-huh.
I would say big mistake for the host.
That's like 5 words.
Never.
I
Oh,
was gonna
I'm
say,
sorry.
if I had,
I didn't give myself a word limit.
yeah,
I think I set the precedent very nicely. I went with
I ignored your precedent.
ouch.
I was gonna
You
say,
know
if
what?
I have, what's up?
If I had to describe it in one word, wild.
That's a
That's a
good
good
word.
description.
One way to look at it. I was gonna say, if I had 3 words, it was gonna be Adrian worked hard.
Thank you.
This is also good.
So, I want to talk about a few things about Tripalooza. I guess to kind of just start us. Excellent turnout. Like in the beginning, I really enjoyed playing Jackbox and going straight into the Wallace segment where we were playing Monster Hunter and Ultimate Chicken Horse. There was definitely a slowdown for me when Babs started streaming. First of all, because I'm not really very into Overwatch, and I couldn't play it while they were playing as well. But also, I highly recommend not doing longer than 12-hour stretches of streaming or any kind of content creation, consumption stuff. It's really just, it's taxing. It's not good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, we're definitely
Not
gonna
healthy.
I think the point of it is that it's not healthy though. Like no one does a 24-hour stream because
but Aaron's doing a 24-hour stream right now.
Kind of like
He's gone over 24 hours.
Oh, has he? Good. I fucking knew he would.
Also, stream dated.
Yeah. Except
we
maybe
literally
nobody
said
knows what we're talking about when we say Aaron.
Wait,
Don't
did
worry
we
about
say
it.
the date at the beginning of this?
No, we didn't. We said
January.
Aaron is doing the stream. Oh, we did say it was January of 2019. Wow, that should be really easy to pin down then, actually.
That's pretty dated. Yeah. You've hit a good date. Somebody go back with the audio blips. We're getting rid of this.
Cut it. Fix it in
all
post.
staying in. It's all staying in.
Fuck it, we'll
Okay,
do it live.
You know damn well that you're going to leave that in.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, anyways, next year I'm definitely going to try and encourage to have multiple hosts. And by multiple hosts, I mean more than just myself and Kit being on at the same time, and then Babs being on at a different time, and Kit being on at the same time as Babs, because that's just kind of pointless.
Stacking hosts.
It was nice
Actual
to get
different hosts that are actually operating in shifts.
It was nice to actually take a break when Babs was on for me, but then Kit couldn't take a break.
It was
And then Kit took a break later, but that's a different story for another time.
Was it Waifu Wednesday? Did a thing where everybody did their own little mix, but they would change who was hosting the stream based on who was mixing.
I vaguely remember that.
It was very well done and very well coordinated and neat.
Yeah, that was probably done by somebody who's done stuff like that in the past.
Well, you've done it in the past now.
You're not wrong, but
It was a learning experience.
That doesn't really change what happened in the stream that we're talking about. But I get what you're saying.
We're definitely in the future.
We're definitely gonna take that in consideration.
What exactly was the problem? Was it just the time slots, or was it like continuity was broken and you guys didn't know what to do when you were handing it off or something?
Oh no, the handing it off was smooth. Yeah, Babs took over just fine, and things went from there. He's very focused on the game, so it kind of like detracted from the host bit a little bit because he was more focused on playing the game than on any kind of interaction. Even though we weren't really interaction like driven for most of the stream. Still though, but no, the actual problem was that I was up since 10 that morning before we started, so I was already up for like 20 something hours, maybe a little less than 20 hours by the time that we were handing it off.
You probably wouldn't have been able to make it through the entire event if you actually woke up just before it started.
You know what, you're probably right, and I would have fucking hated myself during the Civ game if so. So I think that I'm still not going to do a 24-hour stream anytime soon, if ever, but we shall see. I do like the idea of us, calling it a give back kind of event. I just made that up off the top of my head. We haven't actually called it a give back event, but we are now. And I do like the idea of like giving games, and we only gave out games this year, or no, we had Melda or something like that, right?
That's Canvas.
No, okay. Somebody gave something away. Oh, Babs and Gaxel gave out Polychrome.
Oh yeah,
the Koan Sound album. I like the idea of us giving away music and giving away games. I think that's a really cool thing to do, especially with a big blowout event at the end of the year kind of style thing.
We gave away like 48 games?
Holy
yeah, there's a lot. Like,
well, you gave away more than that. We had more games than that, but over the course of the entire day, we would have given away 48 games because it was 2 games per hour.
So what you're saying is if you do like Steam trading card like trading, go ahead and start saving up the games you get and send them to us.
I mean, if you have a humble bundle and you don't, take one of those games,
Chuck it in the
here and
pot.
there,
Tripalooza next year.
chuck it in the pot. It's exactly what it is. I mean, Humble Bundle is such a great way to just stack up games to give back anyways. And on top of that, it's a great deal because you'd normally get pretty good games. I think right now, Yakuza 0 and Division are in the Humble Bundle.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that really annoyed me because I had just got Yakuza 0 itself. And then
Ouch.
next month, it's in the bundle.
Ouch.
We don't talk about Honeycam Studio.
I'll give away Honey Pot 2. I'll give away Honey Pot 2 next year if it's out.
All right.
I don't think it'll be out, but
Confirmed. I'm doing a 100% run of Honey Pop 1 in the next Tripalooza.
no, you're not. not. We're not endorsing that. I'll tell you right now. I really do like the idea of giving stuff away, and I look forward to doing that again. Drew, after Tripalooza ended, filibustered for a summer Tripalooza, and to that I say no. But it's complicated. We definitely can't do like a huge Tripalooza thing during the summer. What I wouldn't mind doing is maybe doing like a 2-hour event or like a thing that takes up all night or something like that. But definitely not the same thing as Tripalooza. It'd have to be different in a way.
We do need more events
featuring
anyway.
Tripalooza.
They're fun.
We need more events. That's true. Game nights are still not coming back, at least not hosted by me. But I wouldn't mind saying, we're going to have a summer themed game night hangout day. I wouldn't mind that. It's just that we can't do another 24-hour stream.
At least not without proper scheduled, staggered hosts on
Proper
shifts.
planning. Yeah.
So break it up into a multi-part event because
That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like we can do it like over a couple days maybe, or we can take breaks in between. There's stuff to figure out. Right now, that's not really what I'm focused on. I'm focused on doing some blog stuff, and I'm focused on getting the Lost Lands Tripulse week things planned out. So,
Heck
Right.
yeah, brother.
we'll see. Anybody have anything to add to Tripalooza?
Even though I had to work through half of it, the half I was there for, I very much enjoyed.
Yeah, I was only there for like two
The beginning of it.
segments.
Tell you what
Oh,
I
you
have
were
to
there
add
for a
to
while.
Tripalooza. More y'all need to actually make time for it.
I'm sorry I have to work.
I mean, that's the
Week.
point of me. That's the point of me announcing it a month ahead of time, so you can, I don't know, maybe ask for that time off. Or
I already had a day booked off in December, and I already had a day booked off in January.
Dude,
Not going to happen, my G.
the way part-time work works
Are you
is
on
just
me?
god awful. I just can't ask
I
for
mean-
days off.
okay, like if you're a part-time person, I get that, but Josh over there is not in school, and are you working full-time hours?
Yes
How
and
many-
no. Depends.
How many hours a
sometimes.
week do you work? Oh yeah, no. If they're not having you full-time all the time, you're not full-time.
Yeah. Or
That
at least
shit's
I,
illegal.
I was hired on initially as full time. I don't know what the fuck my employment shit is.
Well, the thing is that they have to move you down to part-time if they're not keeping you at full-time.
That's
That's kind of
I
the point
think what they
of
did.
full time.
Maybe I don't know.
Do you get
Whatever.
benefits?
Anyways, what I was gonna say is like you can normally ask for more than one day off a month, but who knows? I don't know.
December is also big busy for.
I totally understand, especially being in the service industry.
Legally can't talk about my work. Feels bad, man.
Josh, how are you doing this evening? Says Nick, who is in the call.
The call.
Yeah, it's an aside thing.
Man's just trying to be sly, talking some bare fucking shit.
Yeah, well, I don't
That
want
man like
to
me.
interrupt a conversation, a nice conversation with some
Shit talk.
Yeah, if you want me to, I will jump up and attack you, but I didn't want to do that.
This is a bully-free zone,
Yeah.
except for Josh. We can.
Speaking of bullying, we really haven't bullied Josh very much lately.
No, I've been behaving. I've been behaving.
Josh immediately had issues with that.
Yeah, I was gonna make a
Tracy
Maybe
comment.
not you guys, but
Huh.
I'm sure
Can
somebody
you put me in
has.
contact with whoever is, please?
Probably Wallace.
Okay, I'm gonna message him later.
But to be fair, we
Hashtag
Pin
are
it all
still
on him.
waiting for Josh's recovery period after he got utterly destroyed in Jackbox that one time.
Damn.
That one time. There are multiple. That
That
one
one
time.
specific time, you know the one.
Josh destroyed Jackbox tonight.
Pick one of them, Josh.
He was upset that I made a Jumpman reference at the same time.
I
he
wasn't
did crash
upset.
the
I
game.
was actually kind of impressed.
I was impressed too. I honestly thought that I was not going to get that
Yeah.
reference across.
You want to have a party in your basement, but there's a Josh there.
Oh, fuck off. If anything, upset of getting 0 fucking points on my goddamn box.
And he was so sad the entire time he talked about that.
Fucking pissed off.
So fucking defeated. That was
Just
a good
need a
moment.
better attitude.
No, it was
Yeah,
way.
Josh, for somebody pitching a better attitude, you sure didn't have a good attitude.
I mean, that whole thing was just a big bullying session, man.
That's pretty sus of you, man.
Ouch.
Oh, the reference. Anyways,
Like,
does anybody that's not Josh have something to say about Tripulooza?
Yeah, I was gonna make a comment. I mentioned before that I wanted to do more for it. I felt like that'd be a good thing. I knew about it ahead of time about Tripulooza, and I thought that I was going to be busy that evening up until like later, and I thought jumping in the middle of it was going to be hard, or I wouldn't enjoy it. Other people would just be an extra person jumping in. So I figured next time I can try to get more involved with it to give myself a reason to put more towards it, and maybe apply myself more towards it. Especially if you're breaking it up, it means I can be more dedicated in one area and kind of share the load. So I think that'd be really good to do.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I also want to throw out here. We definitely gotta. I'm gonna test the games that I want to play for my segments before actually doing them in an event, because playing Hitman was not really super stream friendly, especially given that I'd never played Hitman before that point in time. So that was interesting to kind of see. And also with the cooking segment, I should have planned that out a lot better than I did, because that was 30 minutes maybe at most, when it was supposed to be an hour. So definitely got to go back and make sure that what our scheduled times and slots are gonna work for first of all stream, but also just us in general.
There's a lot of room for improvement.
Definitely. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Tripulooza. Do we want to move on to Canvas, or does anybody have anything else to add?
Speaking of room for improvement, Canvas also has a lot of room for improvement.
Uh-oh.
We learned some things.
We learned that I can't sing.
See, I didn't mind your vocals at all. I thought
You are the only one who minded your vocals.
I don't want to talk about it, so we won't.
And now this is on the tripod, and nobody will ever hear it, but they will imagine it.
Unless he sings right now.
Oh no, I have it downloaded on my phone. I'm going to post it.
Oh god.
Oh, come on.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
I'll dox myself first.
Okay, buddy.
No.
But
I tried the song where I sung it as well, and nobody's heard it.
Well, see, my thing was like, I had it written out and I was kind of okay with it, and then I forgot to mute them as I was rendering out the final one, and it was just done. That was it.
Ooh.
Embarrassing.
to be fair to you, like, it really didn't take away from the song, unlike a different song that we had in the competition.
Okay,
and
be
I
nice
left
now.
feedback about that. Well, no, I mean, it wasn't terrible. It vocals have to work a certain way, is all it is. Oh, you posted it.
I'll dox myself before any of you asshats get to do it.
Now, let me ask you something. When you started putting that // on your account, did you realize that we had a person named /?
After I did it, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't actually plan to release music under this alias, but like that's what I ended up with. So that's what we're sticking with for the moment.
So why did you put the / there?
Because I had a really complicated ARG planned out, and so there were two characters, and Celeste was an AI component of the other character, but the other character never existed because
It was also an AI.
don't ask.
You lost me. I can't ask.
I had like 12 pages of stuff written out for a whole lot of stuff, and none of it ever existed, so don't worry about it.
Hey, learned something from it, I think.
Good to know.
All right.
Yeah, I learned.
Curiosity.
Here's what I learned from Canvas. You guys suck at deadlines.
Oh boy, did I ever also learn that.
Holy shit, did we have how many late entries, or not even late?
More than
entries did
half
we
of
have?
all of our submissions came in on the last 2 days.
But they weren't late.
Listen,
They weren't late, granted, but it was the last 2 days.
at
Drew
least
asks, did Josh ever vote? And the answer is yes, he did.
There was.
Yeah.
Also,
you gotta
stop
you gotta
nagging
realize,
me.
boy. I'm gonna nag you as much as I darn well please.
I did.
You got him
I
so-
did
you got him so upset that he
what
said-
was needed to be done.
But anyway,
Man, sus. All right.
The Thanos vote eliminating half of all the submissions in a single ballot.
Yeah, no.
you have created an imbalance.
I
loud.
really meant to apply a song towards it, but with moving and whatnot, it became a little more of a challenge for me.
I will say
So,
that the last month and a half have been kind of stressful for a lot of us, apparently. And we kind of get passes for it. At the same time, we did plan these out for a while. So
A long
It's just-
while. The deadline was 6 weeks, and I extended it to 8 weeks.
yeah,
And then the last 2 days, more than half of all of them come in.
At least
Next time,
I tried to
I'm gonna
make
have
an
to
event.
I'm putting a clause in there. Please do not wait for so long. My heart can't take this.
I will say it did have a fucking great turnout, though.
Yes.
I
What
don't
we
think
got
I
at
did
the
not.
end is fantastic.
I don't think there's a single song that I did not like. There was just minor issues, whether it was matching the theme or a little bit of a production issue. I thought everybody's entries was actually really, really good.
Oh yeah, nothing we can't fix in post.
And
I
did.
Drew mentioned this in the text chat. I actually forgot a crucial element of my entry, and it still turned out all right. But I forgot the organ.
Wah, wah, wah.
See, like I tried, and then it just didn't.
Well, yeah, but you
What happened?
also are physically incapable of matching this particular theme. It is not in your DNA to express
Rise
positivity.
from your grave.
I mean,
Revival, positivity.
I feel like Josh is just a walking wub to me.
Next one is decapitation. Hopefully, Josh can answer that one.
First,
Bruh,
revival.
Josh, I'll
Next,
tell you what.
total annihilation.
This next one, me and you are gonna collab, and it's gonna be a mess, and we're gonna win first.
You mean a masterpiece?
Yeah,
A mustard piece.
that's what I said.
All right. Anything else? Anybody wants to
Yes.
add?
There's something else that I learned. I learned that I put a whole lot of thought into starting it and organizing Canvas, and zero thought whatsoever into actually following through with anything. So that's going to be better next time. Cause like when the deadline showed up and it was time to judge, it was then that I realized I have no idea how we're going to do the judging.
kind of like how I was with the giveaways for Tripulooza.
Yeah, pretty much. Right when
And
the
thank
event
you,
is
kid.
happening is when you started thinking about it.
And thank you, kid, for saving my ass on that, because I was just going to pick one from a list and give it to somebody.
Ow.
Yeah, so Canvas, I think, also has huge potential when it comes to just the actual concept of it and the promotion of it.
Considering that both the charity that we reached out to and one of the VST companies that makes very expensive software actually agreed to give us something for a prize, even though we have nothing to prove ourselves with.
Good
I like that
intentions.
potential, and I want more of it.
It does really show that there's a lot of potential in this, and I hope that we can do. I don't know how often you're planning on doing these, if they're going to be like a once a year thing or what, but it
Twice
really
a year
shows
at
that
most.
twice a year at most, and that's not a bad release schedule at all. You know, I think it really shows that as a community, first of all, we have potential to really do really cool things, but also just the ideas that we can come up with as a group and that we can work on making better, I think is really cool too.
Yes. This is fact.
It's an extremely persistent and reliable group.
Right. How often is the plan for these Canvas events?
Twice a year at most.
Yeah.
Once or twice.
Let's try to get an indirect announcement from you. Do you plan on doing another one this year, or will it not be until next year? Okay.
There will be at least one more Canvas in 2019.
Now that's a strong caveat, because it could happen on December 31st.
Am I going to be able to push
That's
you
all you're
for
getting out of me.
The deadline is just the whole year.
Danny has the whole year to give us the artwork. And then the rest of the year will be used for you guys to make the music. So pressure Danny to finish the artwork.
Right.
Artwork comes on December.
Or don't
7th.
pressure Danny, because he has anxiety. And
Yeah, I don't intend to pressure this delicate child.
My question was more geared about the entrance than the artwork portion. The artwork portion is great, and I kind of wish I could take more pictures. I'm not very good at drawing on the computer. I used to doodle. I wish I could do better, but I could take pictures or something. It might look good, but we can get more images or whatnot from different sources. What I'm really interested in is, in general, events where we can, as a team, as a group, focus a little bit more on deadlines, since it appears that was something that we needed to collectively improve on.
I do agree that.
I say we, meaning everyone except me. That is true.
I do agree that deadlines are a weak point for us. I also want to point out that because we got more than half of the entries so close to the deadline, people tend to actually work harder closer to the deadline, which is a stupid thing that we get from school, or at least I believe that we get from school. You know, writing essays and shit that you have all semester to write, because you keep putting it off, and it's like, oh, I have this much time. Oh, I have this much time. Oh, I have this much time. And then once you don't have that much time, you really start lighting a fire under your ass. And that's one of those things where I always feel like, yeah, we could extend the deadline, and it might help a few people who know how to pace themselves, but really, sticking to a deadline is so wishy-washy.
That's why the deadline was originally 6 weeks, because in my mind that was more than enough time. But it wasn't.
Right. I would like to go on record and say I did stream and write that entire song in 12 hours.
I saw about a quarter of the stream, so yeah.
Oh god, you watched? Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you think it was embarrassing to have the song listened to? I saw it made, motherfucker.
Bro, I didn't even think I was being broadcasted. Like, I'm pretty sure I had like feces across one wall. Like,
okay, I don't I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to talk like that now.
Cursed.
For those of you watching or listening and not seeing the voice chat, we were posting pictures of growth
Cursed.
for
Let us
reasons
not
that
speak
you
of
will
this
not
again.
know.
For reasons that you won't know. There are a whole lot of memes I could make with the word growth, and I'm not going to make any of them.
Kit, how long have we been recording?
Half an hour.
Half an hour. Really? Ooh. I would grossly overestimated how long we would talk. Okay. Well,
You tend
does
to
anybody
do
have
that.
anything?
You either grossly overestimate or grossly underestimate things. And evidently, you're also always in the wrong time zone.
Yeah, oh, you should have seen earlier when we were doing tripod. God damn it! When we were doing Jackbox, I posted an answer that said always double check Adrian's time zone when he announces something is out of time because he's a bitch ass liar. So, yeah.
I'm going to
And
quote that later.
also, instead of time zone, you said time size.
Shut up.
That's a good one.
No, Drew.
Those
are growth, as in tumors.
I am now adding
Baby, it's not a
time
tumor.
size to my lexicon.
I wasn't talking about the baby.
Let us never speak of this again.
Those cretins.
Oh, I thought you're... okay.
Those are the tumors.
I am
All right,
deleting
so-
the cursed channel.
It took you long enough. Anyways, does anybody have anything else to add to Canvas Tripulooza talk before we move into games and music?
No, I think we're good.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you to whoever is doing the artwork and whatnot too. If that's not been said before, I think is this the first one we've done? I'm just putting a blanket
Yeah, this is the
statement
first
out
one.
there. Thank you to whoever is doing all that artwork and whatnot. And thank you to the entrance as well.
That was
I think-
Sarixa, who is deafened right now and can't hear you saying thank you.
I didn't realize she's deaf, but that was one of the. I was kind of being generic. I didn't know if there was one in the future that I missed. Yeah. Okay. Well, then thank you to her, and then also thank you to everyone who added because I think it's a really really good idea.
Yep.
A really good with the whole deadlines and whatnot, and then applying it towards something for this audience that we have. I think it's a really really good event. I'd like to see that go further.
I have a few things to say as well. First of all, as a question, Kit, are we doing anything after the fact of the submissions? Are we doing like descriptions or stories or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. Then I'm gonna post those. I'm gonna
if
post
you
those
want-
things on my own time.
I was going to say, if you want to write a story or something based on whatever, you're free to do so, but so is everybody else.
Well, that's what I was kind of gonna like flow into was. Feel free to submit any kind of artwork or any kind of storytelling that you want to add on to after the fact. It's not technically considered part of the actual competition or anything like that, but it is a fun little thing that can possibly add on to the momentum and of course, fun of the entire event.
Extensions and interpretations of the stories told. Oh boy, washing machine is in the background. Quality podcast audio.
I don't hear it. Is it coming from me? Oh.
No, it was
It's me.
He said that and his thing was in green. All I heard was...
I didn't hear it at all.
I think he put himself on to...
Kit, I meant to ask, how did you like my description for Go Buoy?
For what now?
What was
For
that?
Go Buoy's song. The description.
I don't know if I saw it.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
I probably did see it and also forgot it because I have promptly forgotten every single one of the things every one of you has said.
There was probably a lot to take in.
Well, it's not just that. It's that I have the memory of goldfish.
Don't goldfish have good memory?
7 seconds.
Better than people think, but not great.
I mean, what is 7 seconds to a fish? 8
A
years? What did you say, Josh?
A vine.
A
What's
vine.
What's a fish to a god? What's a god to a
All right.
non-believer?
Let's oh my god, let's move on. And I want to talk about some games for a second. PAX South is going on right now, and
What? When the fuck did this start?
I have no idea.
Is South like one of the really? Is like South one of the smaller ones? Because I've heard literally nothing about it.
South is apparently one of the smallest ones, but
That's
unless it's
probably
not
okay.
actually going on right now, and I'm seeing stuff from last year, I don't think I am though, because
It is
There's
going
it's-
on and ending today.
okay.
What the
We
fuck?
already dated the podcast,
No.
so I'm fine with saying this.
I'm just between Aaron's live stream and PAX, I think you can figure out when this podcast was. Anyways,
It is February the
I saw-
4th.
as of posting this,
GST.
yeah, EST, 7 p.m. EST, which is
Oh, wait, hold on.
anyway.
Check your time sizes there, buddy.
Shut up.
So anyway, PAX South, yes?
What I'm trying to talk about with PAX South is there's a exclusive coming out for PlayStation 4 that I'm super excited. It's called Days Gone.
It really
It's
makes you
a-
feel like the day is gone.
I just googled PAX South and all I see is Days Gone. I haven't
That's
heard about this.
literally all I've heard from PAX South, so that's what I've got.
Dude, we've got pickup trucks
Uh,
and days going by.
honestly, it does actually look really cool. It's got this concept, zombie concept,
Oh no.
or they call them freakers or something like that. I don't know. Everybody's got to change up the zombie thing because
I took her to my penthouse and I freaked it.
Everyone's
Shut
got to
up.
change up the zombie. Everyone's got to
Well, I mean,
change
like-
up the zombie theme because it's been done to death.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like, especially with, current media, like, how do you avoid writing about zombies, in a setting where they don't know anything about zombies? It's hard to, avoid that, so you flip the concept on its head.
I've got an idea. Did you say they called them freaks?
Freakers.
Freakers. Okay.
Yeah.
Because when you said that, I immediately went to go see a little video of them, and I guess it didn't really help me. But I immediately thought about like a family, kind of like huddled in a room in the house, avoiding the zombies. And then as the zombies get closer, you start hearing "Let Me Freak" from Lil Dicky, and that's just every time they get near, it plays that track as they get closer. That's what I was
I
imagining.
want this mod.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. They're
Oh,
called
you're
freaks?
not getting any mods for this game.
I don't care.
This is a PlayStation 4 exclusive.
Oh, I need another mimosa.
Anyways, I think it's a really interesting game. Actually, it's of course got a few of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. It's survival. It's
Oh no.
open world.
Oh no.
It's not early access. It'll be done on release. Except
there
for a
crafting?
few minor bugs here and there. I believe there is crafting.
It
Yes,
sounds like
3
no.
out of 4. That's
3
a
out of
fail.
4. But
Yes.
it's being endorsed by Naughty Dog Studio, which is cool. Or is it being made by Naughty Dog? I don't remember.
Whichever it is, that doesn't mean much to me.
Just put Jack and Dexter on the PC.
Let me be excited for a game. Please let it be good on release, because I've had nothing but shit for the last couple years between Fallout 76 and Mass Effect Andromeda.
We don't talk about either one
Oh,
of
wait a
those.
minute. Hold on. I forgot. You actually were excited for Fallout 76, weren't you?
I was indeed genuinely excited for Fallout 76.
I have a game we can talk about.
I profusely apologize.
I also want to point out that I was excited for the idea of Atlas, but I knew that game was going to be shit from the very beginning when it was announced. For those of you that don't know what Atlas is Ark Survival, but pirates. Literally just a reskin of Ark Survival with pirates. So, yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
So speaking
Pirates
of
are cool, I
Fallout
guess.
76, Adrian,
Uh,
Have you heard
Okay.
anything about Skyrim Together?
We have actually talked about this.
Have we? Then I'm
Yes.
an idiot and disregard my comment.
I don't
And I
think
want
you were
to-
actually here when we talked
I was
about it. It
not,
was
no.
long ago.
Yeah,
Back when Skyrim Together was
think-
still being ridiculed for never coming out.
I think Nicto's the one that actually originally talked about it.
Yeah, me and him actually did install a multiplayer mod and had a test run together for about 13 minutes before everything went horribly wrong.
Oh, that was while I was institutionalized. Okay.
No, I don't care for Skyrim, to be completely honest with you.
Oh,
Even modded out. But I want to also gently remind you guys that my computer has no RAM. So,
Oh yeah, you need
yeah.
about 392 gigabytes of RAM for Skyrim.
well,
do you
yeah.
want me to mail
You need that
my
much,
old
but it
RAM?
only is a 32-bit game.
I don't want you to mail me anything. What I'm planning on doing is just building a whole new computer.
I'm just
because-
gonna rip some RAM out of my computer graveyard and send it to you.
Oh, please don't.
Hey, send me the rest of the PC and send me the RAM. I can use that.
I mean, like, I'm still gonna have this other computer. It's just not gonna be for a certain purpose.
I
Right.
can't
That I
get
have
rid
in
of
mind.
this computer because this is the one that caught on fire. It's a monument, but
You should frame that.
shadow box it.
That's a big fucking shadow box.
Well, it's a big frame.
But you can take it
Bury it.
apart. You can take it apart and like spread it out across the frame. You don't have to make a fucking frame that's like 6 feet deep.
It's like
Or just put
living-
it on a pedestal like a normal person.
No, only
Stop.
pussies go on pedestals.
What if it's a pedestal
Yeah.
that is hand-carved out of a solid block of marble?
What the fuck?
That just sounds excessive.
I think you're spending money on the wrong things if you have a pedestal made of marble.
I don't think I
Exactly.
could carry a pedestal of marble. That shit's heavy, right?
Exactly.
Yes, so marble is
I mean, also, if you have enough money that you think making a marble pedestal is a good idea, then
you probably
you
have
just,
enough
like,
money for
have
that
a
shadow
lot
box.
yeah, you also have a lot of money for other shit.
Just bury it, man. Bury it in the back.
Bury it
Yeah.
and then
You ever
cover it
Yeah.
in melted glass.
seen Hoovie's garage? Guy likes a car, he just can't drive it. He goes, well, it's broken. And you know what he does? He buries it in his backyard. He's just got cars buried out there.
Oh,
It's like classic vehicles, he just buries them.
I'm gonna go get another mimosa.
Digs them up one day, they still run.
what does he have buried?
I don't remember what he has buried.
But he buried like 2 cars, right?
I think.
I thought it was 3. I could be wrong. I didn't pay attention to that very much.
1983 Chrysler.
Of course.
And
I
the
just-
Range Rover.
I just want to throw out here. This entire conversation started because I wanted to talk about Days Gone. And I still haven't been able to talk about Days Gone. Very much.
This is true.
Anyways, zombie game. Open world. It has 6 different regions. I don't know what that's about. I guess it's not like you can explore the entire world off of one map. It's like you gotta load into different regions. But all the regions look fucking huge, so it makes me wonder how big the game is. Especially considering the games that the PlayStation 4 exclusive have been in the past, like God of War and Lost Horizon, or Zero Dawn, whatever the fuck that game is called. It's an awful title that nobody can remember.
Every single word in the title of that game is itself a title.
I don't understand that game. No, I understand the actual game. I just don't understand that game's title. Like, none of it makes sense. It is the most uncohesive sentence I've ever seen.
Omit any word or any 2 words and rearrange them in any order, and the title makes as much sense as it did previously. Every
Anyways.
time, guaranteed.
Although I want to throw out here the title of the year from last year goes to fucking Becoming Human Detroit.
What?
I'm back. Y'all want some ASMR?
No,
Can we go back to the Detroit thing a little more?
it's a interactive choice game that has
That was Edward. Not Edward
Options.
Cage. Is it Edward
I had
Cage?
this.
David Cage.
What's his name?
David Cage. Thank you.
Yeah.
Literally one of the worst examples of humanity.
It was bad.
Jason.
It wasn't
Press
great.
X to Jason.
Jason.
Danny, I don't know what you're talking about. That's totally possible though. That sounds like some shit that company would do.
The game is a short film.
The game is absolutely not a short film.
The game
Have
is
you
a
played
ginormous. It's a ginormous jab. It's a really long game, but it's a ginormous jab about racism.
it? Also that, yeah.
David Cage also likes to say, it isn't about racism.
Yes, that's a David
like-
Cage special. They're
Come on,
robots.
man.
What are you talking about?
There were white robots and colored robots. It's not about
Yeah.
racism.
A prime example of video games made by David. I have an album of Ellen Page's baby pictures, Cage.
Oh,
Yep.
did you guys know that Ellen
Better-
Page was in Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
That is a better nickname than Donald, I'd rather have AIDS than children, Glover. Who,
Ooh.
by the
Where
way,
did that
now
come from?
has kids. It's in
Does
one of
he
his
actually?
songs. Yeah, he has 2 kids.
I
I
didn't
didn't
know
know
that either.
Since
Yeah,
when?
he keeps his family on the down low because apparently nobody knows anything about his wife either.
Good on him.
Yeah.
You want to see my girl? I ain't that dumb.
There's a
it's true.
picture. There's a picture of him floating around with both of them. Like one of them is in a baby stroller. I forgot what baby strollers were for a second. I was
In
going to
a
say a
child
baby
cart.
push cart, and him holding
Baby
him holding
shopping
the
cart.
other one. Yeah, and him
Kids in a
holding the other
fucking
one.
shopping cart.
But the picture of him, he has these fucking round sunglasses that are like pushed all the way into his face, and he looks like fucking Morpheus from Matrix. So, yeah, interesting stuff.
Video games.
Do you take
Video
the
games.
bone?
Wait, Donald Glover was in Becoming Human, wasn't he? He
I
was a
don't
voice
know, and I
somewhere.
don't care
No
enough to
way.
find out.
No, I don't believe he
you.
does.
I'm looking it up right now.
Don't believe he does.
Yeah, so that's stuff that happened. I want to finish what I was saying about Days Gone. Days Gone looks good. It has explorable environments. It's got some crafting. It's got a cool motorcycle that's affected by the terrain and the weather.
Oh my god, he was Marcus.
Actually,
He was actually Marcus. I'm at the IMDb page.
I fucking knew it. I knew he was in the game.
Oh, I thought it just sounded like him. Okay, all right.
I'm
Hey,
sold on
Danny.
Days Gone now by promise of motorcycles.
The motorcycle is actually one of the coolest fucking things because you can be going down like a highway and fucking other people who have survived and like are absolute sons of bitches will set up fucking traps, wire traps on bridges and shit that you can run straight into and fly off your motorcycle on.
Excellent.
You can also drive it down a mountain in the middle of a forest.
Surrounded by freakers and tweakers. Which one do you take?
Mm-hmm. Honestly, the motorcycle like travel is some of the coolest shit in the game, and it's got like it's got resource management on it, which kind of sucks, but makes total sense in this game. So you have to make sure that you have gas for the bike too.
Man, let me talk to you about inventory management. If you're a game designer and you want your game to have inventory management, don't. That's it. That's the whole talk.
Dude, that's exactly like you remember. Remember that game that I mentioned? You guys should get the horror game Visage.
I
Yes.
do remember that.
Yeah, everyone. The only thing everybody disliked about that, I watched a bunch of streamers play it. I played it, worked out really well. I love it. But the only thing everybody hates about it, and I agree, is the inventory management because you can you have no idea whether or not you're swapping things from one hand to the other, picking something up, dropping it, doing something with it, or it somehow disappears and goes into your inventory. And then once you take it out of your inventory, you don't know whether or not it's going to drop on the floor or whether you're going to pick it up, put it in your left or right hand. And if you might toss something out of your right hand because you took it out of your inventory into your left hand. Who knows what's going to happen, but it's never obvious. It's if you want an example, you play that game, and it's a good example of what the hell? How do I do this? Because they've made, I think, like 4 updates now of just on like changed the way the inventory works, like changed the entire system, and it's just bad. It's just really bad.
The 1.7
Inventory
Before we-
management is so
remove
often
inventory.
the Achilles heel of video games.
I have
Right.
something to add about inventory management here in a second, but first I want to acknowledge Danny. He says, also, isn't it Detroit Become Human? And to that I say, does that make the title any better?
You're still in Detroit. It still
No,
sucks.
yeah. When you say
So, I just
yeah.
want to point out, if you say the title is Become Human or Becoming Human, and then the subtitle is Detroit, that means the setting can be in Detroit. When you title it Detroit and then subtitle it Become Human, you're saying the fucking city is becoming human.
Or a person named Detroit.
No, it sounds like a person in Detroit is getting off drugs. To be honest.
The whole story is just rehab.
Hey, listen, City
Yeah,
of
it
Steel,
sounds like a
we
rehab
love you
story.
guys. Don't take any of this seriously. The last city I want to
If
fucking
any of
piss
our
off is
listeners
Detroit.
are in Detroit, move.
I feel like the people in Detroit are in on the joke.
Last city I want to piss off. Right behind Philadelphia, who fucking puts batteries inside their goddamn snowballs.
What?
We really are lovely up here, man.
Chargeshot.mp4.
Dude, did you know that at one point in time, your fucking cops were putting Crisco on the fucking lampposts so nobody would climb them?
Yeah, we do fun things such as
Philly just wilding, man.
Philly is a
things like that.
wild fucking city.
Do you? All right, just for contrast here, I have a very vivid memory of high school. We got pulled over one time. We chatted with the cops. The cops let us go out into the woods and shoot their gun for fun. Welcome to small town USA.
Well, when you go up towards me, we just complain and the cops say, well, if we're not right next to them when they shoot it, we can't do anything about it. That's their logic.
I don't know. I want
Video
to go
games.
back to inventory management again, and I want to talk about thing. There's a very popular game out right now. It's called Thief Simulator.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
you've heard of it. Maybe you haven't.
Spell it
I
again?
haven't.
Inventory the
Simulator.
game.
Oh, okay.
And you break into people's houses and you steal their shit. And you have an inventory based on weight. But on top of that, there are items in people's homes, like TVs or microwaves, that you cannot put in your inventory, that you have to physically carry out of their house and try to get to your car with, and then get away with it.
See, here's my spiel on that, though. I don't mind that because it's marketing
That's-
itself as a simulation.
Yeah, I mean that's whole gameplay stuff. But no, hold on. I want to point out that inventory management in fucking horror games, I think, is incredible. I fully agree with inventory management in horror games because it adds a whole different level of realism to it. Now,
It adds the
counterpoint
stress
when
that
you're
you
done.
need. It belongs in horror games.
I do want to point out that what Ravi was saying about Visage earlier, that's just awful design.
All right, so counterpoint.
Everybody aspires to be the Resident Evil attaché case, and nobody can match it.
I think
All you need to do.
resource management is very important, but I do not like inventory management. If
This
that
is a
makes
good
sense.
clarification.
Okay.
So, like, I think Dark Souls has a great system where, like, your inventory is unlimited. I think, maybe, I don't know. I didn't play it too much. I'm pretty sure it's unlimited,
Oh.
right?
It is. It's just
But-
what
I
you're
better take your
wearing
word
that
for
isn't.
this.
What you have equipped and your current loadout it's very limited. So even though you can carry anything you want, you have to pick and choose what you want to use at that moment. And I think that is swell inventory design,
So that-
and
that
I
lets
wish
you
more
be-
things would use it.
It lets you be pretty free, but also restrict you in terms of power and what can be used at once. That's not bad.
Hey, also, while we're talking about fucking inventory management and game design stuff, stop making fucking quick select wheels that turn into more quick select wheels. That is the dumbest fucking thing I have ever goddamn seen. The point of a quick select wheel is to select a thing quickly from a wheel. You don't need to go into sub fucking menus for this bullshit.
While we're ranting about UI,
600% mad.
get rid of the fucking squares. like the fucking Windows 8 Square bullshit that's in all the games right now. Get rid of it.
Tiles.
I
Like
agree.
the fucking is it Black Ops 4 now? Are we at 4?
The Black Ops 48 doesn't matter. It's all the same.
We're on Black Ops 4.
The new Black Ops
Yeah.
4, all the menus are like these big ass squares, and they need to go away. I don't like it one bit.
Well, speaking of
I
Black
agree
Ops
with
4,
removing the squares, but I would like to add on the subject of the quick select wheels, why not just get rid of them most of the time in general? So many games have quick select wheels when you don't need them.
I'm talking from
you
a
need
console
to open
game
the wheel
controller.
and it pauses the game, and you don't need that, so it just pauses you for no reason.
Quick select wheels are for console games. Just want to throw that out there right now.
Oh, I know.
PUBG could use a quick select wheel. It doesn't fucking have a quick select wheel on console, but it could really use one. But on PC, you can leave it as is. It's a little hectic trying to get through your fucking inventories and shit anyways, but we'll deal with it.
The example that I have had in mind is the Spider-Man PS4 game. There's a lot of quick select wheels in there that pause the game that you don't need. They could just put those on some buttons, and the game would have been a lot smoother and more fun. But instead, you're breaking up the action every 3 seconds.
I'm going to throw it out here, too. A very popular game studio is guilty of this, too, and it's Witcher 3. Witcher 3 has some quick select wheels that really and honestly don't work very well.
Yeah, UI design is hard, guys. I understand. Just try harder.
Don't make a quick select wheel with sub-quick select wheel. Don't do it. If you're thinking about doing it, just fucking pause the game and let us go through our own fucking menus.
When you open up your inventory to start managing, you click an item in your inventory and it opens up a quick select wheel.
I swear to God, you're giving them ideas.
Let me just open my inventory real quick. I need to find an item, so let me go to the healing items folder.
Listen,
am I like the only one that isn't really bothered with squares?
Right now,
but that's because you have bad taste.
You're sus anyway, it doesn't matter.
Josh,
also
sus is the one with the sus list.
Josh, what games do you play that use quick select wheels?
I wasn't talking about quick select wheels. I was talking about the squares.
Glares?
The squares.
Oh, no, I don't have a big problem with that either, to actually be honest with you. I think it's pretty.
At a fundamental level.
I didn't like in Monster Hunter World where it wasn't designed for a keyboard and mouse, so my quick select wheel I had to click like the letter N while I was using WASD. I had to press like the letter N or something, and then use my left and right clicks to actually go left and right in the wheel. It was the stupidest thing.
Boy, let me tell you, that UI is not good on a controller either.
Monster Hunter UI has always been famously terrible.
They completely missed the mark when it came to that game's UI.
I don't even think
you want to know the best part? You say they completely missed the mark on that game's UI? I say that's the best the Monster Hunter UI has ever been.
Oh, no, without a doubt. The fact that I don't have to use the claw, which is not really their ingenuity. That's just because they moved to game consoles that actually have more than one stick and shit that, yeah. The fact that I don't have to use the claw is incredible in its own right.
Well, I'm just thinking the fact that you can see what things are in your inventory. You couldn't see that before.
That's true.
Can we go back to squares for a minute? Because I just had another realization onto why I don't like them.
You're a square.
Okay, real quick.
That's why you don't like them.
I posted a picture of like the shooty game with the squares in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my problem with squares...
Yeah, is that Battlefield?
I don't know what game that is. You
That's
can picture
World War
all
II.
of the stuff, right? And it's got little pictures on there.
Thank you,
Everybody
Josh.
goes, oh, that's nice. You see a little picture that they can design. Or you could just have it in a list, hover over it, and when you hover over it, your background could change pictures. And you could get one big picture instead of a bunch of little pictures.
Yeah, but Rainmeter already does that.
I'm gonna... Alright. I'm taking this bottle and I'm shoving it right up my own ass.
Be careful, that's how you get alcohol poisoning.
Kit, we're still recording this, right?
Yes.
are indeed
Okay.
still recording.
And this is all staying in.
Triple check.
We're about it. We're about an hour in, right?
Exactly
Alright.
an hour in.
Wow, you're
We're
getting
exactly an
Good job.
hour. Okay. Oh boy.
We've been on video games for a solid half hour.
Yeah.
It's about time to talk about music. But
I
want to say one final thing on the video game topic. Are you ready
Yes,
Yeah.
Daddy.
for the one thing?
stop.
Okay.
Ace Combat 7!
Oh no.
Alright, that's
I've
it.
never heard a kid that excited.
Thanks.
Indifferent.
I don't think I've ever heard you with that much excitement in your voice.
That was a lot of excitement.
I
But
tried
hesitating
really
because
hard,
it was really
guys.
serious.
Thanks. It's
I
good to be appreciated.
I have one thing to say too. Get a Switch. Good things are happening on the Switch.
That's
No.
been a constant since the Switch came out. I'm not surprised. Oh, actually, I do have one other thing to say about Ace Combat 7. JPEG Dog. You know about JPEG Dog?
No.
There's a
Talk
dog in
about
Ace
JPEG
Combat
Dog.
7 that's literally just a JPEG posted into a 3D scene, and I love it. That's it.
Okay.
Ace Combat has the weirdest fucking story cutscene bullshit I have ever seen.
It has. All the time, since
Content.
always. That's the best part.
Alright, let's
Talk about
move into
music?
music. Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't have a lot to say about music right now because Christmas season tends to put a huge drain on the industry as a whole. But
Has the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse album been talked about yet?
I don't care.
No. How do you not care?
Because it had some really good music on it, and I wasn't expecting it.
I mean, I don't know, I don't usually put much thought into most soundtracks.
Everything about Into the Spider-Verse was way above par.
Maybe I just haven't
I mean, the animation is like
found
nothing
a
that we
reason
have.
to care yet. I don't know. I didn't put much thought into it.
There's Post Malone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
except
but that's
that.
like weaker Post Malone stuff. Like I heard that song. That was not.
Sunflower is a
that's-
great song.
Sunflower is honestly one of his best songs.
It's probably one of my
Who
favorite
is
songs.
who is this guy? What kind of music does he make?
Post Malone.
Yeah.
Post
Are you like? Are you like?
If I
Did you
had
never
to
listen to
pick-
the radio in the past?
If
Yeah.
I had
Yes,
to pick
what
a
kind of
genre,
music
I'd
it is.
say like postmodern pop.
Okay.
Combined with mumble rap.
Oh, we're getting closer to a sound. I'm imagining. Okay.
I'm just.
And the answer is no, Josh. I don't have a radio or a TV. Actually,
Ouch.
I mean, have you like not heard the radio in like anywhere though?
I haven't heard the song on the radio yet.
no. I listen to.
He's
To be fair, I haven't heard Sunflower on the radio. I only heard it like a few other times, and that's because people were specifically playing that song.
All right, Josh.
Okay.
So to kind of put it in perspective for you, I don't know how you haven't listened to anything that's on this. It's got fucking Juice WRLD on it. It's got Ski Mask and Slump God. It's got Vince Staples, Lil Wayne, and Ty Dolla $ign, DJ Khaled. Wait,
Jaden Smith.
DJ Khalil?
DJ.
Khalil. Okay.
I made
Yeah,
that
like,
up.
well, it's like the thing is with like, I don't know, it's like a lot of like honestly I think the only song I heard on this was Sunflower, unless like I just heard the song before and I just don't know the names.
The Vince Staples song alone is worthy of praise. I think Vince Staples' music in general is fucking phenomenal. That's just me.
So,
Wait, he's not mumbling at all.
I don't know why he said mumble rap. I don't know why he said mumble rap.
Yeah.
because it's monotone and slow and not really singing.
What?
It's not
Post Malone
mumbling.
Very much
It's
singing.
that's why I said it's. I added to what Sal said and it said combined with.
Yeah, but listen to any song from Mac Miller, and you could say he's complete. That guy was completely monotone. That's what drew me up a wall whenever I listened to him. He was completely monotone. Even when he sang notes, it was just like blah, 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 blah. I was like, God. But I still wouldn't call him mumbling. He wasn't. I mean, there's actual rappers out there that are like, blah, 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 and that's what I consider mumble.
Basically,
I don't know. I feel
am
like it
heavily biased against this kind of music, and mumble rap is my go-to insult.
I mean, I'm into it.
Okay, fair.
Actually, while
So-
we're on the
so you
whole
see-
thing
You
about
see, if shut up, Josh. So if you see, if Kit has actually hated your song, he would have called it mumble rap.
Oh, well, no,
Yeah,
I'll
see?
call it mumble rap because I was literally mumbling into the microphone when I record it.
Yeah, but
I heard that. That was good. I liked it. Good
what?
work.
Shit.
Yes.
I did
Josh,
say
you can
early
speak
on,
now.
Sil, you were the only one
Maybe
who
not.
disliked it.
My fucking mind is being blown right now. Crippling
Josh, I would
self-doubt
like to
is
apologize for raising my voice at you.
Very nice.
Yeah,
But he's going to do it again anyway.
I probably will do it again.
Oh, you definitely will.
fun. Definitely will.
Guaranteed. But it's the thought that counts.
So, I got super off topic, delving into fucking Spider-Man.
Yep. And that one's all you.
It's partially Josh and Cell's fault, to be honest with you.
Cell brought it up, but you went on the tangent.
You
I
asked about music.
You
It's-
get
it's-
all the blame
it's
this time.
on the topic of music. It's not like we talked about Donald Glover earlier during game, who I still managed to turn around in 2 games. Just want to throw that out there.
Become Detroit.
That
Human.
was Swift. Yes.
Okay, so I've actually been skimming this soundtrack.
We're still on this.
It's
The
pretty
Ski
good.
Mask track is actually it's something.
It's all pretty good.
It's a
definitely
good
something.
soundtrack, and with that, I think it's time we talk about anything else, please.
All right. Let me
Hey,
tell you the first song I've been bumping here recently. It's what's the name of it? It's called "Come On, Eileen."
Ah, yes.
It's by
Oh,
Dexy's
boy.
Midnight Runners.
Very, very
Very new.
underground.
Greatest
Yeah, I
song, 2019.
I've liked this song since I was about 12, and I didn't know the name of it until about 3 days ago.
That's an achievement.
I
So
never
confirms that he has turned 13 within the last 20 days.
All right, shut
Happy
up.
birthday. I've got some music you might be interested in.
Sips mimosa judgmentally.
You can't do that. That's illegal.
Watch out, the Roblox police are on their way. Tell you
American
I have a
Spitball
good
is kind of
song.
exciting.
what? Did we both just
I
try
was-
and talk about a good song at the same time?
I was actually responding to Danny in the chat who's talking about American football.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the Rams beat the Saints today. And that
That's
was
not
kinda
what I
hype.
was talking about.
Oh.
That's,
Further date this
that's the
video.
wrong American football. But good job.
sports.
Did you say the Rams won?
Yeah, the Rams won.
Oh.
They won with a 59-yard field goal in overtime, and it was hype as hell.
Okay, let's move on, please.
I don't even like football.
St. Louis doesn't care at all.
All right, listen.
They only-
that was
they only
a
care about
great
baseball.
game. It was
Hey,
a
let's
great
talk about
game.
Kit's song.
Kit song.
He
that
makes
he
music.
likes.
Not the one that I made, because the one that I made is garbage compared to the one that I heard.
That is one of your best songs. Don't start.
I'll take that, but
More
it's
circle
still
jerk
garbage
than
compared to the song that I'm about to mention.
Oh.
Because Reaper's remix of Rez and 1788-L's song called Hex is one of the greatest songs I've ever heard.
It's pretty fucking good, yeah.
Oh, I remember the Hex Sisters. They were in that one Scooby-Doo movie, right?
It's been...
Yeah, they said, I'm gonna put a hex on you.
Oh, no, they were the Hex Girls. Excuse me.
I can't remember the last time that I listened to a song of this genre that actually took my whole attention and I couldn't think about anything except this song. It is good, and I like it a lot.
It's impressive.
Jokes aside, it was a pretty freaking good remix.
How have am I just out of the loop?
You are. We've posted it in music like 4 times now.
We gushed about it for a while.
And I'm about to post it again, just for you.
I mean, I already found it.
Yeah, you already found it.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
too bad. I got to post it again.
Oh, this hurts my ears.
It's a pretty loud song. While we're on the topic of actual EDM and stuff,
Oh
Mhm.
man,
I wanna-
the EDM.
I wanna point y'all out to my boy Zeta, who had a EP come out recently. Good song, good songs.
The Ligma Enigma.
God bless you. Could you mute, please?
Jesus Christ, are you okay?
No,
He's trying
not to
so
laugh.
hard not to laugh.
It's called the Ligma Enigma. Why wouldn't
It
he
is.
laugh?
He knew exactly what I was talking about as soon as I said it.
Oh, I didn't even see the name of the EP. I heard you say Zeta, and I was just thinking that should be Zeta. I think, right?
Zeta.
I would pronounce it Zeta.
Zeta. I would
Actually,
say it's got two T's.
There's
so
two
we-
T's in it.
Zeta.
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 I would say Zetia because
Is there
just a
is there any a mix or something
Everyone
that he
here
has
is
where he
wrong
says the
except
same?
me and
There's
Nick.
no mix.
Yes, he has the dystopia mix where he literally comes on and says Zeta here.
I will.
Wrong.
Because
He
Fact
himself
check
is
this.
wrong.
he's wrong.
Self is wrong.
Yeah, he says Zeta.
Wait, did they change the SoundCloud home page?
Yeah.
It's like
It's
if,
They moved it
it's like
from the
if
streams
Wallace.
to like.
It's like if
Disco.
Wallace put out a song and his watermark said all systems online.
All systems online.
I just want to say, good album or good EP.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
mean,
good.
shit. That's how That's
We're arguing
honestly
about the
how
wrong
I
thing.
feel with Part of me wants to say Netski, but I remember I was watching like
No, you know who I
videos, and
found
Buddy
out
says Netsky. I'm like,
You know
no,
who I
you are
found out?
wrong.
about this year that I've been saying wrong this entire time?
Who?
Fucking Squanto. I've been calling him Squinto for years.
I mean, it doesn't even necessarily sound like it's wrong though. It sounds like
Well, it's
I don't know. It just
Squanto
sounds
because-
like
It's Squanto because of the Native American chief.
Do y'all remember the house duo from Monster Cat named Vice Tone?
No.
sure,
I thought
vaguely,
it was,
yeah.
I thought it was Visitone.
I shouldn't laugh, but
Wait, I thought Visitone sounds familiar to me. Maybe I thought it was that too.
Ah, yes. my favorite artists.
Let's talk about a different one that we've already linked. 1788L.
again,
Is it 1788L or is it 1788L?
See, I pronounce it
1788L.
dash L.
You do not
So
say
you
the
could
dash.
question, is it dash or hyphen?
I swear to God, if you fucking say dash, I'm gonna kill you.
1788 hyphen L.
That is officially the way I'm going to pronounce his name from now on forever, just to spite Adrian.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
One, nothing wrong with me. Two, nothing wrong with me.
Oh, hey, I have a
Something's
song that I forgot about that I could mention that I didn't like.
Oh, what it? I don't
13
know.
put out a new track called Uppercut, and I'm really disappointed in it.
I have a comfy song.
What?
That came out about 19
I thought
years
that
ago.
was like normally I'm not big into that sort of mid. I don't know. I'm
Mid-tempo.
gonna just call it mid tempo because I feel like that mostly.
Mid-tempo doesn't make sense as a genre to me, but that's what everyone calls it.
Well,
so
I mean, mostly
whatever.
accurate for what people call it. I thought that was like I'm normally not super into that sort of stuff. I don't know why. Like, I feel like it should be right up my alley, but like I was actually particularly fond of that track.
It's probably because the difference in that track compared to the rest of his tracks, because it is quite different. All of his other tracks have this really unique sound to them that this one doesn't have, in my opinion, and I'm disappointed. It's not a bad song, I just don't like it as much as I want to.
So
180,
we're
Got one more
still talking
song.
about music.
and that's
Mhm.
Adrian has a
EP
song.
came out yesterday.
EP came out yesterday.
You gonna sit there and repeat everything I say?
No,
EP from.
Sullivan King.
Oh fuck! When the fuck was this? I had literally heard nothing about this.
What did I just say, Josh?
I mean,
I
I feel like
remember
if it came out yesterday, I would have
shut up,
heard
Josh.
something.
I mean, I only posted about it yesterday, And on top of that, I fucking tagged you like a week ago saying that he had an EP coming out.
Did you?
So I did.
I
You and Wallace.
must have forgot.
But yeah, pretty decent EP. Definitely a lot more metal than his last couple ones.
Is there like a
You're gonna go on Spotify or go on Apple. It's not.
Oh,
on,
it's not on SoundCloud? Okay, that's what I was
No, it's
saying.
not on SoundCloud.
I still haven't really listened to anything from Sullivan King, and I need to change this.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Fucking Ashlyn tagged you in a thing in music kit.
Yeah, I noticed, but that was right as we were starting this, so
So
I'm not
King's
listening yet.
It's parts of it might.
Oh, sorry. It's a Kenny Ballin EP that's actually more than 2 tracks.
I actually mentioned that when I tagged you as well. I said it's a Cannibal EP. Be prepared for a 2-tracker, and it wasn't 2 tracks. Although I want to say that putting the acoustic of Don't Care is kind of cheating.
Good old 2-track EPs, my favorite.
I mean, it's still 3 tracks even without that one, so it's an EP.
But it's not, because a
on top
single
of
is
that,
3 tracks.
Who decided that?
The entire industry, and I hate it.
I don't agree with that. On top of that, Josh, when you finish listening to that one, listen to this one, because that one's really good too. I posted Jewel War. It came out on Audio Records. I don't know which way to say it.
I generally say audio.
I mean, they got
It's
the weird.
Absolutely audio. They even have the phonetic symbol on it.
They got the fucking phonetic on it, but
Saxon phonics.
I think I've heard people say audio, so I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. I've not. Something about Jewel sound hasn't really clicked with me. I will say though that particular track did.
Okay, I was gonna say this
More
track
so.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's some of his stuff is just it feels unfinished, like he left something out.
Yeah, it feels like there's just something that's not quite there.
Yeah. Danny Boy says, "Give me the jewel, bro. Let me have it, bro."
Also, Adrian, I know I'm going to get clowned on for this, not by you, but by other people here.
Well, now that you said that, I might clown on you.
No. I know I'm going to get clowned on for saying this, but did you see the new? Well, I guess it's a couple weeks old now, but like the Blood Thinners EP.
No, I don't really look out for Blood Thinners. Then again,
fair.
there's really so much music that it's hard for me to really keep up with anybody in particular.
That's fair.
And especially when I tend to use record label accounts to try and keep up.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. As I usually try to follow more labels than
super counterproductive to any musician out there.
Yeah, but like I mean, I like still peep out like individual artist stuff. I was just like when it comes to like SoundCloud or something like that.
What EP? The Black Label EP?
Yeah, here I'll just.
I found it already. I'm gonna. I put it in text because it's.
I posted a Corpse Collector because I was really liking it, and I got clowned on so hard for that.
Oh yeah, that track that had the master that is crushed beyond compare.
I'll give that a listen later.
Fuck, I still like it.
Something else came out that was really good.
I
don't remember what it was. I don't want to look at the clown.
Look at the clown.
I don't want to look at the clown.
Look at the clown.
I don't want to look at the clown.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I would just like to go.
Oh, I guess Tramp is EP.
I don't see a clown.
See, I didn't even know.
See, you don't see the clown because it's looking at Josh right now.
Oh.
Shut up.
Everyone knows that you can't see clowns unless they're looking at you.
All right.
That must be why I didn't get it.
I have one more
thing. Also, I like how
too.
Cell keeps getting talked over all the time.
Dude, it just be that way sometimes.
Just, you gotta be loud. You gotta tell us to shut up.
No.
Oh, see, that's why I like you.
I'll do it for you, so. I'll
It
be
would probably
your,
help if
I'll,
your mic
I
was
was gonna
louder
call
in
you.
general.
I'll be
I was
your
going to call you a
abrasive side.
sub.
Well, see, I mean, that's not incorrect, but that's not what I'm trying to say here. My chair is really squeaky, so if I turn up like my gain, then you just hear like all the time, and that's
Yeah, my
just
chair's been
no
doing
bueno.
that too. I don't
Better
care.
than listening to John.
Yeah, but I can't hear your chair.
I had one last thing to post about. I posted it in the cursed chat. It's Obscure Collective. They had a couple songs come out. It was a good thing. The only reason I knew about it is because the Prismatic song was on it.
I see. This cover
music
art is very green.
It is. It reminds me of old Disciple artwork.
Every
Oh.
song I've clicked on from you guys here scared me.
Oh, Adrian.
tell you what.
Another music thing I remembered that just came out. Uzi.
You
remixes.
cannot honestly tell me you fucking say Uzi.
Well, how do you say it? How do you say it?
Uzi,
Uzi? That also makes sense.
like the gun.
That also makes sense.
Josh,
It was more confusing when it had like the upside down fucking. Is that Omicron?
Listen.
He makes
English is
trap
hard.
music, Josh.
Shut up.
What you
It happens.
listen.
It happens. You know what?
How have we
English
had
is
3
hard.
fucking names in this goddamn Tripulse podcast?
It happened.
Adrian,
It-
he's Canadian. Give him a break.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, everyone, I have something important to say.
I need to chill. I'm sorry.
Anyways,
No, Josh. Sal's going to say something now.
This is a singer-songwriter song by Versace that everybody should listen to because it's wholesome and comfy, and very much not the satanistic dubstep that you people have been posting.
That says Versace.
All right, shut up.
I'm upset.
I really like this. It's a good
What?
post.
Josh, I'm sorry. What did Uzi make?
The Rebirth remixes
Oh, no, I didn't listen to any of that.
came out.
I'll add that to my stuff to listen to.
That's some pretty art right there, kid.
I'll also link it in here as well.
Uzi Vert's the first thing that shows up when I type in Uzi. Probably because Uzi uses all those crazy symbols.
Wait, kid, this slaps.
Oh, it's Quality
Hold on.
Records.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I'm-
It's good.
I feel like I thought that Quality Goods was like his label.
Whose is it? It's not his, is it?
I feel like it might be. I'm not entirely sure though.
Interesting. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm usually pretty weak on the music topic, especially coming into a new year after writing the favorites of 2018. Speaking of which, if you guys haven't gone and read the the favorites of 2018, go ahead and give that a little look-see on the blog. It's a collaborative effort.
And post
Pretty
your own
solid.
favorites in the forum thread.
Yeah, like Warrior has done.
Yeah, that was a really good post.
That was. And yeah, that's
I
all.
guess-
This is all I have. That's all the information I have. Not information. All the material I have for the podcast. So if we
Good.
want to go back
Let's
and talk
end
about
it.
something
My
else.
room is 300 degrees.
All right. You guys got to get last words in first.
I want
I
the
was
last,
just
I
gonna
want the
say-
last word.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, if you're having the last world, fuck.
Josh, collect yourself. Sal, what you're going to say?
I trying to, man. I guess Base Canyon / Lost Lands 2019
We
info
don't-
announcements kind of came out.
We don't really need to talk about that right now.
I guess. Okay. Fine.
That I would honestly say
Be
for
that
the
way,
next
man.
No, look.
no,
I'm telling you.
I get
I'll
it.
honestly
Like,
save it for the next tripod because I'll probably have a plan by then, and we can actually talk about it.
yeah, because it was just the
It's just the
weekend
dates.
dates. Yeah, that's fair.
There's not even information about Base Canyon, just that tickets are ready. So, Sal, you have anything else to say?
I wanted the last word.
Okay.
Nick, you have anything else to say?
No.
All right, everybody, thank you for coming out and joining this first edition of the tripod.
First
the year?
edition of the 4th tripod.
Wait,
We're only going to do the 4th edition once.
wait, do I not?
First
get to make
edition
my
of the
closing
tripod
statement?
this year.
You'll get to say your thing.
Okay.
Do not fret.
Okay, I'm fretting a little bit.
I am the one who edits these.
Fret louder, please.
I'm fretting very loudly.
I haven't even finished what I was trying to say.
The tables have turned.
Like I know Cell's sitting here waiting to say the last thing, and he's waiting for me to say my last thing, but it keeps getting kind of pushed back even further. So,
And
thank
I
you guys
also
for
have a
showing up.
last thing.
Oh my god! Let's stop. just right there. No, thank you guys for showing up, and we'll see you again next week. Fucking damn it!
Tripod 5 coming out 2020. Are you going to just leave it at that?
I am
Adrian?
leaving it at that. I am leaving it at that.
All I have to say is Canvas is coming. By the time this gets uploaded, it might already be out. So keep an eye on the places. It's a sick, nasty album.
And hey, if it's not out by the time we post this,
Then it'll be out soon.
keep waiting.
And friendly reminder, share it with people. Make it make money, because most of the money goes to charity. Sal, now it's your turn.
Okay. Remember to love
Cell,
yourself,
it's your turn.
drink plenty of water, and eat your vegetables. Good night.
No.
Josh, shut up!